What's good, YouTube? It's Tori here, and I wanted to go over my trades today. We had two trades that I took, one during AM sesh, one during PM sesh, and they played out friggin' beautifully today. It was crazy. So just to go over in depth, we were looking at this weekly sell-side liquidity pool, and I wanted to see how we could test out this level. So I was really attracted to this level as it was so low here. So I wanted to see us take this weekly sell-side liquidity pool out. So that's what I was looking at. We also have this large imbalance here, but mainly wanted to see this sell-side liquidity pool get taken and how we'd react from that. Daily-wise, same thing. It's these relative equal lows right here. And then also on the daily, you could see back here, it's a little, the data is a little getting old, and it's really, the volume is improper here. But yeah, back here, all the PD arrays we really had to play off of was these relative equal lows, which is the same as these. So that's what we're looking at. And so let's hop right into target too on the hourly. We were down here, so target was Asian range highs, and then also this buy side liquidity pool up top right here. Even these two, but we didn't reach all the way for that. But you want to be looking at levels of relative equal highs and also opposing PD arrays to be taking your profits at. So we had, like I said, these Asian range right here. This is overnight. So this really leveled out buy side liquidity pool is a good area because you could see the amount of time the candles spent here. It wasn't just a spike. It really chilled here for a while. So it's a great, liquidity pool to target right there. And so entry wise, let's get into it. So Asia, we're right here, and I was looking at this play last night, and we got a beautiful play from this. We had a bearish breaker, 15-minute bearish breaker, and price respected low, high, lower, low, and we respected that bearish breaker, had a tiny mohawk out of it, and shot down, even exceeding 4 standard deviations, and we ripped down to that buy side or that sell side liquidity pool down below. So for this morning, what I wanted to see then is, since we took that out, I wanted to see how we could leverage out of there and what price action we'd be looking at. So I caught a nice market maker buy model this morning, and we caught the accumulation of it. It was right in here. We manipulated under, and I'll go over how to analyze this more in depth in my course. I'm going to drop my own personal course on my own Discord. I'm probably going to be launching my own Discord too, guys, so stay tuned for that. I got a lot of stuff in the works right now, but yeah, so stay tuned and hit me up if you want to hear more about any of that stuff. But yeah, so this market maker buy model that we sensed right here, we had our morning accumulation, we had our manipulation phase down under this weekly sell side liquidity pool once again. We also took out this low, so we had another knee-jerk sell side liquidity grab, and we rallied really hard after that. So after I saw this, and as I noticed that we were in our distribution phase already, as we were now at a certain point in time, I wanted to study this bullish breaker. So we had a high, lower low, higher high. So I got my fib out and I put it on that manipulation leg, measured it. And firstly, I wanted to see how we can close above 25%, 0.25%. Once we start to close above that, that's going to be an indicator to me that we want to continue and we want to at least run. And this is going to be the first phase of distribution. So we were in that distribution time window. We had then price closing above this 0.25 level. So that's showing me, okay, distribution starting here. Boom, we ran up. Top here, we could have taken profit at opening range, at the highs, or even at new week opening gap. I got entry right here. Even cutting it to new week opening gap is 200 ticks, but I let it ride up to 4 deviations. And that was insane today. I didn't even watch this. I'm trying to get used to just placing my trade, putting my stop on, and holding it to my level. And look how beautifully we came to 4 deviations, guys. This is one of the biggest trades I've ever taken, and it's crazy. About 800 ticks. Yeah, 850. But I cut a little earlier as we were starting to level out. I cut about right here, because we were already in lunch session, and I saw this almost wanted to be an intermediate term high right here. So I cut right around here. But banger, guys. I've never held a trade like that in my life. And it was crazy to be, to wake up to that much. I took a nap. I was up like all night. Entered my trade, went to sleep, woke up again. We're fucking all the way up there, and it was crazy. So then I didn't want to really overtrade, but I wanted to take one more light trade today. And what I saw was, as we came up here, we had our lunch session, obviously. Let's see, hourly. And then we took out a buy-side liquidity pool like I was touching on earlier. We took out our Asian highs. We took out this buy-side liquidity pool. We had a 1 hour bearish order block. We also revisited this 4 hour sell-side imbalance that we have right here. So we revisited it barely, but we did, maybe not, but we just wicked right below it. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty much a touch of it. Let's see, high of that candle is 148.5375. This one is 5.4. So yeah, we came just below it by a tick, by like 3 ticks. But yeah, so I mean, as I noticed that we took out buy-side liquidity here, and we also had this wick CE, even if you want to pay attention to that, or this, we resisted from. Since we took out buy-side liquidity, we were so pushed up here, I wanted to see us at least come down to maybe even a weak opening gap, but I wanted to see the structure, how it would form. And looking at here, we had a 5-minute bearish breaker, or a 1-minute bearish breaker, as you can see right here, and a 5-minute sell-side imbalance. So we have this low, high, lower, low. This down close candle is going to act as resistance to the downside. And then we also had, in tandem with that, we had our 5-minute sell-side imbalance that lined up beautifully with that 1-minute bearish breaker. So this red shaded area is the 1-minute bearish breaker, and then this 5-minute, you could see this sell-side imbalance right there. So once you see 2 overlapping PD rays like that, we also have a bearish order block in the form of this candle here, shot down. So I was looking at, once again, 4 deviations. So I saw the same thing playing out. We had our bearish breaker. I wanted to see us close below 0.25 level. And it's going to show us this is going to be our first phase of distribution. It's going to show us intent that price is wanting to move lower. We did. And then we cut this, and I was looking at, as a target, I wanted to mainly get down to, as you can see on the 15-minute, we had, and I could take this level off, but on the 15-minute we had relative equal lows here. We also had a 5 or a 15-minute buy side imbalance. So areas like that could be your target. I cut it at this low right here just to be super safe, but yeah, it ran down a little more, filled the imbalance, and pushed out from it. So another move here, I got in right about here, cut it at this low here, 300 ticks. So about 1,100 ticks on the day. Pretty crazy too. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's just really it for today. That's just the trade recap. Two trades. Like I said, once again, we had our morning move, our market maker buy model, which was right down here. Really clean. Really clean. Our manipulation here manipulated these highs here, shot down. We could also see too the 820 CME open that the manipulation faded it. So we had the 820 CME open was moving us gradually up, and you could see during our manipulation phase how we shot down. So our kill zone fades this 820 AM CME open. So we got that also. That's an additional confluence below this sell side liquidity pool. And then once again, we had that high, low, higher, high, bullish breaker. So we anchor our fib to that. We watch how price closes above that 0.25 level. If it does, we're going to anticipate it to run higher. Additionally, if we see it closing above our 2.5, that's going to indicate to us that we're likely going to run to 4 deviations. And that's why this trade was so juicy, is because we closed above here really quickly. It didn't even show much intent to want to go below. We came up, immediately pushed up, closed above, held above, ran up to 4. So, I mean, insane. Insane. And then, yeah, lunch hour. Could have gotten chopped up in this if you wanted to wait, because I know a lot of people might have seen this as a 50% bounce and wanted to take that to the lunch highs to then run the lows. But our 1-minute breaker is what held us here. As you could see, we had low, high, lower, low. And also in this area, we had a short-term high, another swing high, another short-term high. So what does that make this? Intermediate-term high. So the second we see this leveling out here, you could have taken it short here. Maybe if it pushed up, it would have been a little cleaner delivery if it pushed up into this 1 minute sell side, because that would have been a nice secondary approach, seeing that, yes, we engineered intermediate term high, then we enter into this BD. We didn't get that. Also, entry could have been looking at this wick, 50%. But for me, I was really aggressive. I saw this low high, lower low. As we were dangling around right here, that's where I grabbed my short. And yeah, guys, closed that one out at that 15-minute low, just before that 15-minute buy side imbalance right here. So right in here, guys, it was crazy clean price action today. So it's going to be interesting later this week what we're going to get. I might make some more recaps on here. I'm not sure exactly what content I want to get on here. I'm not sure if I want to do live trading with you guys or if I want to just do like educational stuff on here, trade recaps. I'm trying to work out a good schedule so I can get this stuff going, and I got to figure out my own stuff too. If I'm going to be do my own Discord and stuff, we'll see if that's the move. Not sure, but we'll see. But a lot of stuff in the works, guys. So stay tuned, and God bless. Let's keep killing it. And I'm just happy to be here with you guys. Happy to be able to teach you this stuff. So hit me up, guys. Let's stay driven. Let's just keep killing it. Nose down. Let's keep fucking grinding. And let's remember why we're doing this. It's for ourselves and our families. So let's kill it, guys. Peace out. And God bless. Bye-bye.